at our never-ending online library. Learn new skills, explore virtual events, and connect with your community in a whole new way. Starting May 18th, the Prince George's County Memorial Library System and the Washington Nationals bring summer at your library to you. Hit a home run this summer and register today.
Hey everybody, welcome to yoga. Yoga is really not intimidating. Do not be intimidated by yoga. You know what yoga is? Yoga is breathing. So I want to start in a chair and maybe stay in a chair the whole time because it's nice to do yoga in a chair. I was talking to somebody who does my yoga and she said, I did the yoga in the chair. And she's really young. She's just graduated from college. So chair has nothing to do with age. It's just nice to be in the chair. So let's start with breathing because breathing is really great. I'm going to take a random stab at a breathing. Oh, this one. This one is so great. This is teddy bear breath. Now we have to do it. I know I said we're going to be in the chair, but it's really awesome. Teddy bear breath is so cool. So you actually do teddy bear breath lying down. It's the best. It's the greatest. Okay. So check it out. Teddy bear breath, you put a teddy bear on your chest and then just watch it rise and fall. It's so cool. All right, so I'm going to use a turtle because I love turtles and I have one. All right, so you lie down, just lie down and stay perfectly still and comfortable and watch the teddy bear, or in my case, the turtle, go up and down. You can also put actually a turtle on your belly, which is really good, or a teddy bear, to watch that go up and down when you breathe. You can use a pillow, a book, a hand. Just putting your hand on your belly also works, but it's fun to do teddy bear stuff. You can also just imagine there's a teddy bear on your tummy. As you're doing this, think about that teddy bear, imaginary or not, rising and falling, inhaling and exhaling. When we've done that 10 times, we're in yoga. So just keep doing it. We're in yoga. As you breathe, let me just tell you real quick what yoga is. Inhale. Exhale. The reason the teddy bear breath works so perfectly for yoga is that it's the thinking about the teddy bear that's the yoga part. Breathing we do all day, every day. We've done it our whole lives. But thinking about breathing is something we don't always do. That's yoga. Thinking about breathing while we're breathing. Mind, thinking, body is doing the breathing, and spirit is the breath. Mind, body, and spirit all doing the same thing at the same time is yoga. Plain and simple, that's yoga. So here we are doing yoga with teddy bears. And I'm going to get back in the chair because that's a cool place to do yoga. And we're going to do a lot of cool things in a chair. You can do anytime, any chair, anywhere. You can also do it without a chair. Feel free to stand up or sit down on the floor or lie on the bed or lie on the couch. So many things we can do. One thing we can do is dive with the dolphin. I don't have a dolphin, but I have a rainbow fish. So we're going to dive with the rainbow fish by first inhaling up and exhaling down onto the floor. The idea is to spread our knees apart and just hang down between them. This is dolphin diving, diving to swim with the dolphins, letting the top of our head hang to the floor. And as we breathe in and out there, we'll feel ourselves falling closer to the dolphins, to the floor. Now we'll put our hands on our knees and slowly roll ourselves back up. We'll do it again. Inhale up. Dive with the dolphins with an exhale. As we breathe down there, we'll feel ourselves falling closer to the floor. Now let's bring our arms to either side of us and inhale ourselves back up. With a big inhale, then let's exhale again, down. Breathe down there for a second. Now, let's bring our fingertips to the floor, right sort of in front of our feet, in front of our feet. And then let's extend the top of our head forward and our back straight. Have a chair. This is awesome yoga. And then as we exhale, let's dive down again. Now let's bring our arms to either side of us and inhale ourselves back up. Exhale, our hands down. Now there's so many other cool things. I'm still on a chair. I'm doing awesome yoga. We'll rise, we'll inhale our arms up, and then we'll just drop one. We can drop that arm to our chair, to our leg, anywhere, doesn't matter. And then we'll just reach up with the other arm. So this other arm is reaching up as high as it will go, while this arm is down on a chair, on the floor, or wherever you want it to be. Walk down your leg, just down, relaxing. While this one reaches high, high, high up. So high up that we're pulling our side body and stretching. And we're, of course, breathing as we do this, in and out. As you breathe in, maybe you feel we're getting taller. As we exhale, maybe we're getting a little more relaxed. Then we can exhale ourselves down. And just for a second, just hang here for a second, just like this, and just notice. Notice one arm and the other. Notice one shoulder. Just notice. Nothing special, no right answer. We're just noticing. Now let's inhale both up and drop the other one down. Now it's the opposite. Onto the chair, onto a leg, whatever. And then we'll reach this opposite arm up and reach it high, high, high in the air. Reaching for the stars, for the sky, reaching and breathing in and out. In and out. Now let's exhale that down. And now just notice. Notice both sides again. Now let's roll our shoulders back. We're thinking about the backs of our shoulder blades rolling toward each other on our back. Just rolling themselves toward each other. Rolling, rolling. I don't like to roll my arms forward because I feel like we're always doing that. So I like to roll them back because that's the thing I need most, rolling them back. So now let's keep our shoulder blades toward each other on our back. And now let's do eagle. Now, eagle normally is done standing up, which we can get to if we want, but we'll do it from a chair first. Eagle has two things. It has eagle legs and eagle arms. Let's start with eagle arms. We'll raise our eagle wings to either side, and we'll just cock them like we're turning, right? One arm up, one arm a little down, and then we cross them over each other. And cross at the elbow, and then get our hands back. So we'll just kind of wrapping our arms up into each other. Still seated. Now, I'm just going to sit and breathe in and out. Think about breathing into that space between the forearms. Now, maybe as I breathe and as I let my shoulders go, maybe I raise my elbows up a little bit so that they're a little bit more in line with my chin or my mouth, right? Depending on how I feel. And as I breathe, with my back straight, breathing through the space between my forearms, maybe my elbows rise a little more. Now, maybe with my back straight, I can lean forward towards my knees. Exhale back up. Inhale forward. Exhale up. Now, maybe I'll add my eagle legs to this. Now, in my case, since my right arm is over my left arm, I'm going to bring my left leg over my right. So I'm sitting now in eagle. Now, I might want to pull my foot back a little bit and actually lift up off the chair. So I'm still seated, just not on the chair. I'm sitting down into my eagle. This is a balance pose. It might take a second to get more. I'm breathing. Now I'm pulling my elbows up again. I'm breathing. Now I'm going to sit back down on my chair and I'm going to unwind everything slowly and carefully. And I'm going to bring it down and relax for a second. Roll my shoulders out, rolling them back toward each other to undo what we just were doing, which is a lot, right? Now I'm going to do eagle again on the other side. So I'm going to spread my eagle wings apart. I'm going to cup them as if, but the opposite way now, because I'm going to wrap them the opposite way. It should feel different than the other side. That's how you know you're doing the opposite, right? So I'm going to breathe again, breathing into the space between my forearms. Breathing, breathing. Exhale, inhale. Inhale, exhale. Maybe raise up my elbows a little bit in line with my chin or my mouth. Now, I'm going to cross the opposite leg over. So now I'm doing the opposite that I did before. I'm just going to roll out this ankle a little bit. And we're going to maybe pull my foot back and stand up into my seated eagle. Pulling up my elbow, balancing on one foot. Maybe I put my toe down and help me balance if I need it. I've noticed that this side is a little easier for me to balance today than the other side. It's all different every day. I'm going to sit back down. I'm going to unwind everything slowly. And I'm going to drop back down into my dolphin diving. I'm just going to breathe here for a second, letting my shoulders go. Maybe I'll even cross my hands at the elbows, all my arms at the elbows, in order to let my shoulders really relax. Breathing in and out. Now I'm going to put my hands on my knees, and I'm going to push my back up like a cat. So now I'm going to do cat-cows from a seated position. We can do everything seated. I don't have a cat or a cow, so I'm just going to do it ourselves without a stuffed animal. I'm going to put my hands on my knees, but my fingers in. My fingers are inside of my knees. So now I'm going to push my belly forward. This is the cow. And then I'm going to push my back. This is the cat. Get it? Like the scared holding cat. And then this is a cow. Belly forward, shoulders back, head back. This is a cat. Back and head forward, back. Now I'm going to bring in my breathing. This is an inhale, cow inhale. cat exhale. Or back as I can go. Cat inhale, cow inhale. Cat exhale. Cow inhale. And one more cat exhale. Now we sit up and just notice how we feel. Now I'm just going to do a little twist, very simply with the chair. I'm going to take my arm and put it behind me on the chair, and then take the other arm and reach it around. Now there's many places this arm can go. This arm can go to the seat of my chair, or the arm can go back also to the chair. I'm going to turn around. Everything but my lower body will stay where it is. I'm going to turn my maybe even extending my arm out behind me. And then I'm going to release and come back slowly. And just go right to the other side. I'm going to stand up straight. Sit up straight with a straight back. Then come back to the center. So now we've twisted in all different directions. Now let's try a bear, yoga bear. There's other things it's called, but I like it as yoga bear. Perfect thing to do from a chair. Yoga bear, it's cute and cuddly, but it will kill you. Fortunately, yoga bear will not. So I'm going to just raise up one leg. I'm going to put my hand on the inside of this foot, and I'm going to extend this foot a little bit. I'm going to bring it back in again, maybe extend it. I'm just breathing in and out. Maybe grab a toe. If I just grab my toes, it maybe extends more. I'm going to try to sit up as I do this. And then I'm going to bring this foot in. I'm going to lay this leg on top of the other one just for a second. And I'm going to roll out this ankle in both directions. My hands on my knee, I'm going to push down a little bit. This is a pigeon. So I'm going to sit for a second in this pigeon with my palm on this knee. And this foot is flexed, so I can protect this knee. If I flex this foot, then I can protect my knee. I've got my hands on my foot and my knee, and my back nice and straight with my top of my head shining to the sky. Now I'm just going to imagine my heart moving forward. Not my head, my heart. Lead with the heart, as we say, lead with the heart. Think about the heart moving forward. As we do that, you'll notice a stretch in your hip. It's not about seeing how far forward you can go. Who cares? There's no competition in yoga. That takes all the fun out of everything. When we start worrying about how far forward, who cares? So we breathe in and out as we just think about our heart moving forward. Then we'll come back up. Now check this out. You can stay just like this if you want to, or you can try this fun thing. This is called rock the baby. Cradle the baby. Rock the baby. We pick up this leg and we wrap our arms around it. Now you might be able to get your elbow around this foot, right? And you rock the baby. If you can't, no problem. You put your hand on the foot and your arm around the baby's head. So the knee is the baby's head, right? And we're rocking this baby. You can tell that this is for your hip, for our hips, right? If you can get your elbow around it, you can still rock your baby with a little more hip opener. Rocking this baby. So this is all from Yoga Bear, right? If you notice, we'll do it again. We'll put this baby down. Sit up a little bit. We'll get backwards out of this. Roll our foot. Exhale our heart forward. And then one more time, let's Yoga Bear our leg out. Now, let's put that down. Do everything that we just did on the other side. So first, I'm going to pick up my foot and grab the inside of it. And I'm going to swing around so you can see everything. And lift this up. I might grab my toe or the ball of my foot to lift up my leggy a little better. Then I'm going to bring this heel, this ankle to my knee, and roll this foot out both directions. Ankle. We gotta think about our ankles. They're just in constant use. Then put my hand on my foot and my hand on my knee, and maybe push down a little bit. I'm gonna flex this foot. See, I've got the foot flexed. I'm doing that so that I can protect my knee. Now I'm gonna think about my heart moving forward. Heart forward. Heart moving forward. I'm breathing in and out. As I inhale, maybe I get a little taller. As I exhale, maybe my heart moves forward a little more. Okay. Here. Now I'm gonna sit back up and think about rocking this baby. So maybe I will get this baby inside of my elbows and rock this baby. It's possible. Maybe I'll get this foot on this hand and the elbow on the baby's head and rock this baby. Come on. Whatever we can do is perfect. That's the way to live. Whatever we can do. You don't have to worry about trying to be like. Then we can put this down and we'll come out of this backwards. Remember, we wind this a little bit. Now, let's do the full yoga bear, which is take our hand on this foot, bring it up. Now, take our hand on this foot and bring them both up. Yoga bear. Yoga bear. Why not? So that is a bear. Now, what else have I got here? Oh, I've got a rabbit. It's a good thing to do. We will take our hands and put them behind us and weave them together. Link our fingers together. And with a straight back, push our knuckles down toward the chair. Push our knuckles down. Knees spread a little bit apart, just like we do when we dolphin dive. And now we start to bring our heart forward and our rabbit ears up. Our arms become our rabbit ears and they come up as high as they can go. Breathing in and out with our rabbit ears extending as far over as they can go. Remember, the most important part is the breathing. It doesn't matter how far your rabbit ears fall. Then, as if someone grabs your fingers and pulls you up by your hands, inhale back up. Now we see how that feels. How does that feel? What else have I got? I've got the lion. A lion is a very big stuffed animal for a very small movement. The lion, we will sit as we are right now, with our hands on our knees. And just like this lion is sitting, our hands on our knees, our back is straight. Back is straight, top of the head shining to the sky like the proud lion, right? And now the lion is just a breath. We open our mouth, we stick out our tongue, and we roar with the tongue sticking out, so it's a breath. It's not lovely, it's not pretty, it's not cute. So the lion, really, lion pose in yoga is a breath. Now, I know you don't feel good about yoga unless you've done the downward dog. All right, we'll do it. We're going to stand up out of our chair, put our chair in front of us, put our hands on the chair, walk our feet back a little bit, and push our hips out. Zip. This is downward dog in a chair. Hang our head down below our head, below our shoulders, and breathe in and out. As we breathe out, push our hips back and up, hang our head down, shake our head, nod our head, and let it go. This is a great, 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 great sound. In some cases, it does even more than a floor downward dog. You can always just go to the floor if you want. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's watching. But I wanted to show you on a chair. Then if you're really lonely for the warriors, we can take one step forward. Bring our heel down and we can come up into the warrior. Yeah. Put our hand back down. Bring that foot back. Bring the other foot up. Bring the heel down. Warrior. 1, 2. And we can balance up to this one. Actually, all this is star. We're standing up. We're doing this. We're going to go to 5-pointed star. I know I'm out of the frame a little bit, but a 5-pointed star where we can just tip this and we can tip this. But I just want to do a 5-pointed star to give you the chance to do it. It's just fun to come up on one point of your star. Then up on another point star. Now we're done, we're done. We can come back down to the chair. To end with one more breathing. Remember we started with teddy bear breath, which is, and then I'm going to randomly stab oatmeal breath. Now, some people think they don't like oatmeal, but I just think you don't know how to cook it right. If you steam oatmeal in water with cinnamon and fresh peaches or fresh apples. Now, if you still don't think you like oatmeal, then imagine this is oatmeal cookie. All right. So imagine there's oatmeal on the stove cooking with cinnamon and apples, or there's oatmeal cookies in the oven. Either case, we're going to breathe in the smell. And we're going to blow to cool it off, the cookie out of the oven, or the oatmeal off the stove. Inhale the scent. Exhale to cool it off. Inhale the scent of the oatmeal / cookie. Exhale to blow it out. No, to cool out. Now, all that was a trick to get you to think about breathing. I made you think about oatmeal. See how I did that? It was just a trick. Anytime you want, you can trick yourself during the day. If you're feeling anxious, nervous, upset, you feel like you haven't breathed in a while, think breath coming in, breath going out. That's yoga. It's instant yoga. Breath coming in, breath going out. I'd like to end with one more breath. Today is the 10th birthday of our goddaughter, Paige. She's turning 10 today, and I want to end with her birthday cake breath. I'm going to hold up 10 fingers for her, 10 fingers for Paige. I'm going to inhale them up, and I'm going to exhale and blow them out, wishing her the absolute best. I'm going to inhale the 10 fingers, exhale them out, wishing her the best. If you could join me in wishing her and anybody else that you know a happy birthday, a happy day. We can inhale the fingers and exhale them out, wishing them the best. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. We did it inside today because it's a little chilly outside. But we will do it outside as much as possible. Great to see you. See you soon.
Good news! Children under 5 who live in Prince George's County are eligible to receive a book in the mail every month courtesy of the Prince George's County Memorial Library System and